From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Bears! Rome Odunze, 53 yards. And the Bears need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Purdy. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Back to throw, Purdy. Left side, he's got the tight end, Tonjes.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 3. Play action. Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. And It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14.
A gain of 12
The
yards.
3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
First down.
That's a play that'll likely be
10 at the
forgotten when you talk
14-yard
about
line.
big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. It feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here's Purdy. And it's caught. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Purdy on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good move. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So the nice run there taken away by the penalty.
And normally we see this called a lot in the return game, but not as much on running plays. But that was a clear block in the back and a pretty easy call.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now they're going to bring in some extra bulk here for 3rd and a yard. Williams going to sneak it. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. A gain of a yard. And the Bears first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Williams going to sneak it. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Roma Dunze. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good effort there from Javon Dexter. He drops him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent defensive play by Dominic Robinson, beating the line and dropping him for a loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Sheds off the tackle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick 1st down.
Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action here. Purdy.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll look to throw again.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have taken the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Touchdown, Chicago!
47 yards for DeAndre Swift. And the Bears have regained the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Williams. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. To throw, Williams. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Here's more on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. And all the way down to the 29. A big third down play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Purdy from the gun. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall from 17 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To the air, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Williams. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw, it's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Niners take over
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Throwing here, Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second down and 4.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Santos for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 24.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. We're taken right on the 30. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Second and a yard at the 27-yard line.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
49ers 24.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Solid way to start the drive. Now Ben Johnson's talked it over with his guys upstairs, and out comes the red challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. T.J. Edwards leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Pressure coming, and this looks like a short kick. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are back within a score. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the 2nd half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
49ers 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun, Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
1st and goal, Chicago.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bears 45, 49ers 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play.
At the 24-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5 here. So take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Purdy now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Bears' 13-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Now Purdy.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And this This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Looking to throw is Williams.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there is no way that ball was going to be caught.
2nd and 10. Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And this is caught. Jennings. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And his throw here is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This is McCaffrey on the give. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra.
97 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A 6-yard pickup.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Purdy from the gun.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Throwing is Williams. Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To the air, Williams.
His throw incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On the ground, it's Monangai.
And he stopped immediately there.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
To throw, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now.
And this is 3rd down.
To throw, Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49ers' 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Williams.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
More on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Purdy with one final shot here.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.